Today's intention is learning. And I'd like you to think about what learning means to you. Perhaps you might think of the conventional way that you may learn: studying hard, reading, understanding. Also consider that learning may be about ourselves, about others, about something that we may instinctively or intuitively want to believe, but actually might need a little bit unpicking before we share. When it comes to learning, the ways it can impact our day may be that we might choose to focus and study really hard because of the goal that we want to reach. Alternatively, we may decide to double check our facts before we share them. Or we might find that if we have a reaction to something, we might simply ask ourselves, why did I react in that particular way? Learning can be done through reflection like this. It could also be done through journaling, and journaling's a wonderful way of getting out of our heads. Because so often when we live inside our heads, we overthink and overplay, and we leave no room for sensible, wise judgment and decision making. So learning can help us if we take it outside our minds and reflect on paper. Learning may also help us ask people, why? Why did you say that? Why did you respond that way? Now take yourself through your day and think about how learning might play out with you. Perhaps it might start with the conventional, but perhaps if you're the type of person that is stimulated by learning, you might simply choose to start your day with a podcast or with a news article that engages your curiosity. Perhaps you may also use learning by practicing a skill, writing something. You don't have to make it perfect straight away, but if you get something down on paper, you can keep making it better. How might you use learning when you get stuck? Well, one of my favourite ways is if I feel myself having an instinctive negative reaction, I use learning in the form of asking why. Why did I feel that? Or why did they say that? Why did I react that way? So rather than negativity becoming a habit which makes my mood negative and then becomes such a habit that I respond negatively almost naturally, I choose instead to stop, to ask why, and to create a character trait of curiosity and wanting to learn more. And that in itself helps me from becoming overwhelmed. And finally, how can you create an opportunity for learning today? Well, this in itself might be an opportunity to learn about yourself. Another opportunity I've started creating, having set my intention in the morning, is to reflect at night. How well did I live my day according to my intention? So today, if my intention is to learn, to find out, to be curious, to ask why or what or how, rather than make a judgment straight away, I will reflect on this later and question, what did I do well? How did it help me? Where could I improve? So let's seal today's intention with an affirmation. Today, instead of making an instinctive reaction, I choose to respond through learning. I choose to ask why. I choose to be curious rather than angry. Today, I will recognize how others in my life use their skill of learning, because I too may be able to learn something from them. And today, I will reflect on my ability to learn and where that's taken me, and how I can use that again to keep growing and keep aiming to be that person I want to be.